Hello, folks. So in this video, I wanted to talk about some interesting web project ideas. So one idea is based on what I actually got inspired by npm Node Package Manager, which is a website for hosting packages or modules or dependencies or libraries, whatever you want to call it, on for JavaScript. That is for especially Node.js, but also even for front end and anything. So you can upload packages there. So it's a registry. And here in their login website, an interesting thing that they've done is you can actually type in the username, and for password, when you type in this, there's a bear that's actually sitting, bear of sorts. I think it's a bear or a cat. I don't know. So if you hover over it, it closes its eyes. It's always moving around, and when you click on it, it actually you can actually nudge it and it'll go up and down, like it'll go down and come up. And when you type in the password, it doesn't look at your password. Let's say you just type ABC, and let's say you hide it, it'll still go up and come down, and then you can actually click it to actually for it to see it, and then you can click it to go just say no. So you can click it for it to go down, and it'll keep being down. Um, and looks like once you click out, it'll actually come back up. So let's say you click out now, it doesn't come back up, but here if you click out, it's coming back up. Anyways, you can decide how you want to actually build this kind of stuff. So this is pretty interesting. Another interesting thing is usually in such kind of web pages where there's an eye and that's moving around, usually the eye follows the mouse pointer. Like if the mouse pointer is on the right, then the eye looks at the right, and basically it looks at the mouse pointer. So if you actually Google search eye looking at mouse, there are some interesting videos which say build a mouse using your eye. I don't know, but anyway, so there are these eyes that follow interactive web page and stuff like that. So if you can also say something like, so you can actually see 2D eye following mouse cursor or pointer on Unreal Engine, or you can build this using web projects. So, for example, something like this, you can actually see there's a 3D project that's been built over here. This is using Three.js. Um, so it's again JavaScript web application, but then some 3D stuff. And then there is this mouse tracking eye effect with JavaScript on this web page, which shows two examples. One is a panda animation, which you can actually see over here. The eye moves around. Actually, interestingly, if you create a human eye, you can also probably, when the pointer is between the two eyes, the eyes can actually move towards the corner near the nose, both the eyes, and can just be looking at the pointer. And for the left and right, as you can see, how it goes. And when you actually type in the username, it sees it. But when you type in the password, it closes its eyes. And when you remove it, it just does this, and then you click login, and it goes down. And there's one more over here. As you can see, when the mouse pointer goes in the center of the nose, on the nose, then it goes like that. So as you can see, sometimes the eye does not move once it depends on the degree, and that's it, right? Can you bring the thing to the center? Yeah, you can bring the eye to the center only if you keep the mouse pointer in front of the eye. Unfortunately, this is a 2D space. If it's a 3D space, then you can probably bring the mouse pointer in front of the nose and pretty far away, then the eyes will look straight, right? And so, yeah, I mean, this is an interesting project to try out. And you can see that there's a password. It doesn't close the eyes actually in this case, as you can see. And once you click login, I think this one doesn't close eyes, but it's an interesting one. I love it. I think they probably use a lot of capturing cells and maybe some JS, JavaScript. And I think there's a stuff to be done around degrees, understanding where the mouse pointer is, the X and Y coordinate, and where the eyes are. located. It can be at the center of the screen, at the side of the screen, and all that. And depending on that, the distance between the line of view from the thing, like any living thing with eyes, to the mouse pointer, and then the angle and everything, and then finally draw a circle accordingly to show the eyes. It's an interesting project. So yeah, that's all I had for this video. And looks like there is an interesting eye over here, which looks straight and left and right. But I loved this one.